In the shadow of Gunung Loiser, where rivers curve like roots and the air tastes like rain, something ancient stirs, not a predator, not a god, but something sacred. This is the Sumatran elephant, the jungle's soft-footed architect. With every step, she reshapes the forest. She crushes paths, drops seeds, clears space for sunlight to fall again. Her skin remembers. Her ears fan out like satellite dishes, tuned to frequencies we've long forgotten. She feels tremors through her feet before we ever hear a sound. She does not rush. Like the forest, she moves in balance. Season, soil, storm. They are not the kings of this jungle. They are its servants, its gardeners, its living memory. Fewer than 2,800 Sumatran elephants remain in the wild. They are not endangered. They are critically endangered. In some corners of the island, they've already vanished. Not because they couldn't adapt, but because their world was carved into roads, fenced into plantations, and sold in silence. The Sumatran elephant doesn't live in open plains like her African cousins. She walks under canopies, between roots and vines, through lands too thick for machines. Every tree she touches, every plant she brushes, responds. Some bend, some bloom, some wait for her to pass. And when she eats a fruit, a vine, a branch, she spreads life through her waist. A seed dropped here, a new grove born there. The jungle does not replant itself. It needs mouths, it needs movement, it needs memory. And elephants remember. They remember where the water runs deepest in a dry season. They remember the taste of bark that heals infection. They remember their dead. And they do not mourn with noise. They pause. They place trunks to bone. They carry absence like breath. We used to carry memory this way too. A mother will carry her calf for almost 2 years before birth. She will feed it with her body, teach it with her steps, protect it with everything she is. She is never alone. Beside her walk sisters, cousins, caretakers. A circle, not a chain. They do not compete. They remember. Each step is taught. Each calf is raised by many. This is not hierarchy. This is inheritance. The matriarch remembers which paths are safe. She remembers where humans last came. And sometimes she remembers enough to turn back, but they do not want to turn back. They want what we all want. Clean water, safe shelter, a place to wake up without fear. They do not want our cities. They do not want our noise. They want the forest. And the forest wants them. Without them, trees crowd out light. Paths close. Seeds fall in the wrong places. And balance is lost. The Sumatran elephant is not a symbol. She is not a prop. She is an engineer. She keeps the ecosystem open, moving, breathing. And if she disappears, we don't just lose a species. We lose design, we lose memory. We lose one of Earth's oldest builders. This is not a story of extinction. Not yet. This is a story of humility, of listening to the slow, of following the large, of recognizing wisdom in the quiet giants who carried the jungle on their backs. She is the path. She is the planter. She is the forest's gentle engineer. They are massive, but not loud. Powerful, but not aggressive. Endangered, but not defeated. The Sumatran elephant lives where few machines dare to go. Thick forest, swollen rivers, places without roads, places still ruled by mud and memory. In the tangle of northern Sumatra, they roam through ancient trails. Not because they follow maps, but because they remember. Paths carved by generations of feet and instinct. They are part of the Asian elephant family. smaller than their African cousins, with a freckled trunk, shorter tusks, and a way of disappearing into the jungle like a whisper. Unlike animals that graze in open fields, these elephants squeeze between trees, press through vines, and make openings for other species to thrive. Their impact is architectural. They knock down dead wood. They pull out vines. They flatten brush, not for destruction, but to let the forest breathe. This is how sunlight finds the forest floor again, how seedlings get a second chance, how balance stays balanced. They don't plant with hands. They plant with movement, with mouths, with miles. One elephant can eat over 300 pounds of food in a single day. Fruits, leaves, bark, bamboo. What they don't digest, they deposit. Seeds, nutrients, new beginnings. And those seeds, they don't just drop in a pile. They're carried through kilometers of forest, distributed with fertilizer, and left exactly where they have the best chance to grow. It's less glamorous than planting trees by hand, but far more effective. An elephant's digestive system is one of nature's most efficient composters. If they vanish, so do the seed trail. So do the corridors. So does the forest. Slowly, then all at once. But these elephants are more than gardeners. They are social, emotional, and yes, deeply intelligent. Their brains weigh over 10 pounds. That's more than most humans can bench press. And inside that brain, a map of family, memory, grief, joy, and warning. They communicate in frequencies we can't hear, low rumbles that travel through the ground, vibrations picked up in their feet long before a sound reaches the air. They can feel a storm coming hours away, or another herd a mile off, all by listening with their bones. Young elephants are born into tight-knit herds led by matriarchs. Older females with years of stored knowledge. Where to cross rivers, what time the fruit ripens, when to move and when to wait. It's leadership without ego, wisdom without a crown. The calves don't just learn by watching. They learn by touching, by playing, by following. It takes years to become a fully socialized elephant, and no one rushes the process. Patience is their pedagogy. Play is their curriculum. Watch a calf at bath time. It's equal parts chaos and comedy. Trunks flying, feet slipping, ears flapping in protest when they don't get their way. They wrestle, they splash. They pretend they are bigger than they are. But always, an adult is close by, ready to lift them, nudge them, or just let them figure it out, like any good teacher. Bathing, of course, isn't just fun. It cools the body, protects the skin, washes off parasites, and sometimes just makes them feel good. They use their trunks like snorkels when swimming and like loofahs when scrubbing. It's spa day, jungle edition. But let's not forget the serious part. Sumatran elephants are critically endangered. There may be fewer than 2,800 left in the wild. Their forests have been carved into farms, their rivers polluted, their paths blocked by plantations and roads. Human-elephant conflict is real. When elephants lose habitat, they go looking for food. And too often, that food grows in someone's backyard. Palm oil, sugarcane, rice. The result? Fences go up. Fires start. And sometimes elephants don't make it out. But there are solutions. Places like Tangkahan, once a hub of illegal logging, have transformed into sanctuaries. Not because someone parachuted in with money, but because the local people made a decision. Protect the forest. Welcome the elephants. Live with the land, not off it. Now, elephants walk through the river there. They are bathed by caretakers, observed with respect, and given the space to just be elephants. It's not captivity, it's coexistence. And it shows what's possible when a community values life over profit. Because protecting elephants isn't just about saving a species. It's about saving the system. Elephants make room for birds, monkeys, insects, amphibians. They keep the ecosystem open, a forest constantly under renovation. When they leave, collapse comes quietly. Overgrowth, over-competition, a slow silencing of diversity. The elephant is the keystone. Remove it, and the whole arch begins to crumble. But here's the good news. They haven't disappeared yet. They are still out there, still walking trails their ancestors walked, still remembering, still raising their young in the shadows of tall trees.